From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Wildfire smoke from Canada is drifting into the U.S., and AccuWeather meteorologists are saying that smoke will make its way through parts of the Midwest over several days and can be thick enough in some areas to raise health and travel concerns. Several large active wildfires have been burning from British Columbia to Saskatchewan and Manitoba in Canada. The majority of the fires were believed to be man-made and have prompted major evacuations. Steve Roberts of the Saskatchewan Public Safety Agency said that many of the fires were started by human activity, such as debris burning near cabins, carelessness with ATVs and UTVs in dry grass, picnics and fire pits placed in dry areas, and general inattention to fire conditions. Steering winds have begun to direct the smoke southeastward, with the smoke entering parts of the northern plains and the Midwest. There will be times when the smoke will reach the lower levels of the atmosphere and affect visibility and air quality. Now, the major cities where the smoke is most likely to thicken enough to be noticeable will be in Fargo, North Dakota, Minneapolis and Duluth, Minnesota, Green Bay and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, along with Chicago, possibly Detroit and Indianapolis as well. Some high-flying smoke can occur as far as parts of the central and southern plains and the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. As heat builds in from the western U.S. next week, the hot air and any lingering smoke can lead to ozone issues over a broad area of the north-central region. AccuWeather senior meteorologist Adam Dowdy said that the smoke may reach into the northeast in waves as well, but when and where extensive clouds and showers occur, such as over the weekend, the smoky haze may be mixed in and not so obvious. During the spring and summer of 2023, smoke from large wildfires in Quebec and Ontario were significant across the northeastern U.S. There were multiple days when the smoke was thick and hazardous in New York City. The Atlantic hurricane season officially begins on Sunday, and a window for homegrown tropical development will open during the second week of the month, and AccuWeather meteorologists are warning that there could be some impact in the U.S. as a result. Over the next 10 days or so, moist and dry air will alternate over the Caribbean and as far north as Florida waters in the Gulf and Atlantic. Some of the dry air episodes will be accompanied by dust carried from the Sahara Desert for thousands of miles to the west. The dust may be visible when the sky is clear and can result in colorful sunrises and sunsets. A moist zone is forecast to develop along the tail end of a cool front from South Florida to the Bahamas and Cuba from later this weekend to early next week. Repeating showers and heavy thunderstorms in this region can bring several inches of rain. It's possible that a couple of inches of rain may pour down in an hour's time and result in maybe some highway flooding, some street flooding in cities such as Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Looking farther ahead, AccuWeather meteorologists are also monitoring a pulse of low pressure that works its way from east to west around the globe. There could be some tropical development in the second week of the month. Should the first tropical depression or tropical storm unfold in the Atlantic during the second week of June, where it tracks will depend on how quickly it ramps up and the steering breezes at the time. There is a chance a tropical depression or storm wanders into the Gulf or perhaps drifts onshore and slowly unwinds over Central America, southeastern Mexico, or Cuba before the middle of the month. Should a tropical depression or storm wander into the Gulf, heavy rain and gusty winds could be carried onshore somewhere along the U.S. mainland. Because of the uptick in these squally showers and thunderstorms as early as this weekend and on through the middle of the month, from the western Caribbean to the southern Gulf and Florida Straits, boating, fishing, and cruise interests should monitor the situation. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Now, the AccuWeather app also gives you the ability to monitor pollution and air quality levels in your area, so check that out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. I'll be back on Monday with more from AccuWeather.